Hello, my name's Emily and this is my application video to become a Scumbassador for Reuzel. So I've cut Dave's hair before, so I know what kind of cut he's looking for. We're going to go for a classic scumbag haircut, going down to a half with a side part. He's familiar with the Reuzel brand, he's using Reuzel Green right now. It's an oil-based pomade, so we're going to reactivate that pomade with a little bit of the grooming tonic. So I'm going to be using Reuzel Blue to start with. I'm pretty obsessed with this product. I use it on my hair when I blow dry it. It smells amazing. It really helps the hair to cooperate when you're using it. You can use it on clean hair and it's still going to be great. It's especially helpful if there's an oil-based pomade in the hair. So one of my favourite things about doing these kind of haircuts the Scoran way is how simple the toolkit is. So if you'll just take a look at my little counter over there. I was privileged enough to go to the old school in Rotterdam back in July. I did the 3-day advanced cutting course. I really enjoyed my time there. It was such a privilege to go. And I'm going to be showing you some of the tricks that I learned there in my application video today. It's really important to get this sections right because we're going to be setting in the baseline for this, and this is going to provide the groundwork for the entire haircut. Come right into the back here. When I was shown how to do this, I was shown one side at a time and I'd work through. Personally, I like to create that bit at the beginning just so I can have a really clear visual idea of what I'm working with. So we're going to go through and establish the baseline. I cut Dave's hair about 3 weeks ago, so I don't want to take off too much. We're just going to neaten up what's going on. So starting behind the ear, I'm going to bring that up. Not taking off too much. You really want to keep this clipper nice and straight. Not take out chunks too much at a time. We'll work forward. Nice and slow. I like to comb it down. Comb it back up. See how it falls. And then just spot check your work, coming back again. Another good thing about the wall comb is that this length is wall number 1. So you can never hit closer than a 1 when you blend with this. We're actually going to take it down to a half, but yeah, you're never going to go lower than a 1. It really allows you just to work around the contours of the head. There's a tiny bit of darkness and shadow here, but because we've gone down to the 1, we're going to open that up and we're going to kick that out with the 1 guard afterwards. So I'm just scooping out with the 1 open. And then we're going to fade down. I'm going to come back in detail again, because there's a little bit of shadow here. I'm going to worry about that at the very end of the haircut, because that's when we really sort of focus on the details. Now I'm going to close the clipper guards. Go down to a 1. Again, just run that through and just kind of scoop it out. Just going to open that out to blend down that beard a little bit. And then half open. Just flicking out the very bottom. So it's important to comb down the hair as well. To make sure that you get the best amount of traction on the clippers. So we're going to close it and just kick out the bottom. So we've finished this side now, so we're going to work to the next. And I'll see you in a few minutes. So I'm just going to fade out the bottom down here, right out the skin. And the same method that we've done on the sides. We're going to start long and go shorter. So we've got a half guard closed here. So I'm going to open my clippers, no guard. I'm just going to scoop up the bottom. Finish off, close. I'm going to detail around the edge with the trimmer, and we're going to finish that up with a razor at the end of the haircut. So we put the base in. Spray with some more grooming tonic. Stuff smells great. I'm sure he doesn't mind that we're putting more on his head. I dilute this tonic down, so it's never going to be too intense. Just helps the hair cooperate, I find. So now we're going to search for that part. This is what I was talking about earlier. I found this trick invaluable. So historically, through my learning, people have spoken about how the part should always be in the middle of the eyebrow, or how the part should be right in the recession. And sometimes people will come back and they'll say their hair's hanging over. A good haircut should cooperate with the way that you cut it. So what I like to do, really find my time taking that part. You can see here where the hair's starting to split. That's where the part wants to be. And you'll fiddle for a bit. Just see. The hair will either be slightly inclined to pop up or pop down. So I can see that here, this wants to come down. It's so common in haircuts to get a pop back here. So many people have cowlicks back here. Again, one of the things that I found invaluable. I mean, Dave's got really easy hair. Doesn't really pop too much at all. When you're coming back here, see how the hair lays best. That's kind of springing up, so this needs to come down. See how much lower that's laying now? Just see where the hair wants to go, because when we're blending into that baseline, that's where our part's going to be, and that's going to be the foundation of our hair. I'm pretty happy with what we've set. I'm going to connect this extra bit to the baseline. Then we're going to go through and blow dry the hair, and then we're going to go on with the real detailing bit. Here we want to over direct it. Just to keep that a little bit longer, so we can put it back. So now we've connected the top to the sides, we're going to go through and blow dry. I don't like to detail unless the hair is dry, because that's when you really see how the hair hangs. You've still got that green Reuzel in it, so it's going to take a bit of a minute to dry. We're going to use my second favourite product in the Reuzel line. We're going to use this Green Tonic. This product gives the hair like a bit of stick. When I put it on my hands, I can feel the stickiness. It goes on sticky, but when it dries, it's still really soft. Again, it just really helps the hair cooperate. Gets rid of flyaways. It's a really, really, really good blow drying product. So the Green Tonic really helps us give us that lift. And yes, there's products in the hair, but now I can see how it hangs dry. So this is starting to fall a little bit, so I'm just going to have a little play. Does that need to come into this? Does this need to be connected? Just going to go through the hair, see how it's falling dry, and then we're going to start to detail. So now it's time to cut the top. Where we've connected it, we've taken out some already. We also worked through the blending shears. Just going to go through a little bit more and lighten up the ends a bit. Again, just the very ends. So now for the styling. We're going to style his hair with some green because he uses green already. We're going to throw on a bit of red at the end just for an extra bit of shine. Some green. Probably going to start out with 2 fingers. With all hair product, it's always good to warm up in your hands first. Rub it right through my fingers. And you want to get it all through the hair, really evenly distributed. Otherwise you're just slathering it on top, and that's not a way to style your hair. You really want to get it into the roots, especially if you're looking flat high. This is the bit when he doesn't look so glamorous and his hair just looks a bit crazy. So I'll work it through with my fingers to begin with, and then we'll get ourselves a nice wide tooth comb. Nice wide tooth I mean, this is an afro fix, but it's just really good for working through the hair. Putting that shape in. And then throwing on a little bit of red. Just to come around the edges. That shine. This is like one of my most favourite bits. You're kind of really seeing like the flow of the hair. Especially with haircuts like this. You get a smooth kind of wave, so you're looking for that height. Look at that. I love that. It's really good when important, I think, when styling. You don't just comb it over like any. You want it to feel like it's kind of like folding in, and it's all very, very, very precise. The haircut's done. How'd you feel, Dave?
Fantastic.
I'll show you the back.
Looks great.
Feel good?
Yeah, thanks.
So now clean up with the razor and the haircut's done. You are all set.
Thanks.
Cheers, dude.
Thanks, Emma.
That was my application video. Thank you.